Oh, hello. Welcome to the stream. Sorry, I was just like browsing my Twitter for a bit. And then I saw this from Yuzo Koshiro. Just out of nowhere. I gotta show this. What? Mute that. Okay, what is this? Is there any audio? Doesn't seem like there's any audio, unfortunately. So apparently, a sneak peek of the new Mega Drive shmup we are currently developing. Give or take 5% in progress. Okay, so they're not going to be releasing this for quite some time, but wow, out of nowhere. There's no audio, I can't hear it. And we need a more appropriate budget. So I want to ask you for some help by listening to my songs more on Spotify, etc., or buying ancient games or my OST that will support us. I would like to buy your ancient games. Like, I would like to buy your games, but most of them are in Japanese only, I believe. In fact, why don't I look them up? What have they helped develop? Streets of Rage 2, sure. Well, I just want to look recently. Untitled Shoot 'em Up, Sega Genesis to be announced. Is Sega Genesis shmup? Oh yeah, Gotta Protectors. I guess. 2010. Except it's for the Nintendo Switch at 2019. Okay. Anyway, Mega Drive shmup in the year 23. Isn't that crazy? I'd like to thank myself for making this well known. Oh, I forgot about my streaming bot. I'd like to thank myself for starting this shmup movement. Of you know, making shmups more popular, playing shmups on the Mega Drive even. So you know, Yuzo Koshiro gets the idea to actually make the game, make his Mega Drive game. It's all because of me. Okay, let me boot up Dock Station real quick. Great name. New Genesis game. Yeah, that's crazy. Sorry. Turn on the music again. Let me guess I'll retweet it. Is this how do you Twitter stuff? Is it like what's the point of retweeting? I guess I'll retweet it, whatever. I guess that's cool. Completely new Genesis game. What's the point of retweeting stuff? Wait, Mike Ross is posting? Okay, let's I'm a bit too distracted. Let's move on. Way too distracted. Dock station, right. And I have to remember to Get the event script ready. Sorry, I'm just trying to figure out where I last was. Okay, here. There we go. I think we can leave now? Sure. We see how well we'll do. Rush through downtown and head for the suburbs. I have the fan on. Luckily the mic doesn't seem to be hearing that, so that's good. Hurry, we're almost out of here. Oops, spoke too soon. What's happening? It's a bit quiet on me. Maybe because I have the fan. Shit! So what now? Great voice acting. We could leave town through the highway to the left. We have to get all the way there? A wise choice if you want to live. What will you do? Depends on what this guy does. Man, we're really gonna control everybody here? There's so many Wanzers. Deny their escape route. Don't let even one of them escape. Looks pretty serious. There's planes and all that. Which is a place with more cover? I mean, this road is way too dangerous. But if I have everyone go through here, it's too cramped to get everyone through here. Yeah, it's way too cramped. Why are they blue? Did I just see them? Why are they flashing blue? Oh, I think it's because they have an honor skill, right? Something like that. Oh, I'm sure they'll be fine. We'll have Ash come over there with Joyce and Amia. I mean, Amia can fight. Pipe will handle the plane, so he has to be there. And then everybody else will try to move here. There's only a single pathway, jeez. Okay, maybe... What? We'll bring Lisa over there? No, Lisa's already... I don't know. There's so many people... Like, this is a very narrow hallway for Wanzers. We'll have Thomas there, I guess. Lisa, yeah, I guess I will put her there. Griff, yep, put him in front, that's good. Roswell, follow behind the hallway group. Malin in this. And who's this guy? Pike? Oh, Rocky. Yeah. Separate over here. This is a interesting map to play on because it is so cramped where you start. And they have access to these helicopters that move fast and planes. Oh, they're gonna catch me. Ash, look! What am I looking at? Oh, reinforcements. Great. I already thought they had a lot of units. They're just gonna add more. I love how they have a specific cutscene just to show that they're deploying onesies. That's pretty fun. Oh, that was louder than usual. Why is it that loud? Oh my god, there's more over there. The ground forces are after us too. Oh, it's do or die time. Let's hope it's not die. Okay, so Pike is the only one with anti-air capability, right? Long range anti-air, yeah. So I need to have him be safe. Armia needs to like stay around here. Provide cover there. Pike needs to like hang about there. Joyce probably there, that's fine. I don't think these, even though these are planes, I don't think they can ignore terrain. Oh, they might be able to actually. Like, I don't think they'll be able to fly over walls, but they might be able to. In which case, that's gonna suck for me. Okay, yeah. Clear this. Let's clear this single tile road as fast as we can. Max movement, everybody. Yep. Yeah, this is an interesting mission, not gonna lie. I don't exactly remember the capability of my units at the moment, but yeah, it's scary. I don't know how long I will stream for, by the way. I'm hoping that I'll be able to do 2 missions by the time I finish this stream, but we'll see. Uh-oh. Please, 30 Geo. 30 Geo, miss. Okay, didn't hurt too bad. That's an extra 5%. Damn, the extra 5% didn't do anything. Okay, that was some damage. I think we just have to push through the planes. We can't try and bait their movement. There's 4 of them right there, jeez. Alright, Pike, can you... Okay, move in a bit closer. Yeah, just hit them. This one. Bum, 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 bum. Miss! I love saying that, for no particular reason. Okay, good. Yeah, go for that one. Nice, this should hit. Anti-air missiles have a really high hit percentage, so it's very likely that it's going to do a lot of damage, and it's definitely going to hit. Ooh, Armia's not in a great position. Well, in fact, Pike is going to get ambushed. Unfortunately, because Armia can't reach the plane. I guess that's the best we're gonna get. That kind of cover. Over here. Yeah, just clear this single hallway. If I had all the wonders try to cross into this road here, it would be so annoying to like try to maneuver them. So yeah, I think this is for the best. Splitting everyone up like this. Do this end. Maybe I should have equipped droids with anti-air missiles, but I haven't really bought that many because I wasn't allowed to buy stuff for my intermission. But I could buy stuff from the network if I really wanted to, but I didn't want to go through that effort. I don't think I've even equipped my guys with proper items, maybe. No, I think I have actually. It's been a while. Griff the man, just dodging everything. Can he dodge this one? Miss! Nice work, Griff. This is gonna hurt. This is gonna hurt. Oh, nice dodge, Amia. So was I just unlucky before? I was just unlucky before. Oh my god, that's some annoying movement that I just did. Miss! Nice work, Amia. The dodge tank of our party. More than Ash for some reason. Yeah, I think splitting up was the right decision. We have to take care of these planes first. These planes are they're actually very dangerous. Heli spotted to the west! What? Oh, it's these mysterious, Shit, them again? Are they allies? I guess they are. They don't have a lot of HP though, so I don't really trust them to do anything. Anyway, we gotta deal with these planes. These planes are so dangerous right now. Yeah, air wilds. No. Oh, whoops. Oh, circle is A. Circle is A. I forgot. It didn't even kill? Malin, 40. Wow, only Amia and Ash can do some damage here. Okay. Well. Yeah, we're gonna have to go for that. Ooh, Amia, I would not be surprised if you kill. Oh, nice work. Alright, Ash. Over here. I'm not really worried about a 16 HP unit, so I'm just gonna ignore him. Oh my god, Ash. Destruction. Oh, ugh. Why can't I stop burping? Ugh. Oh yeah, Joyce hasn't moved. But would be moving anywhere useful. I can't stop burping. Is it because I'm talking a lot? I bet it is. Malin, unfortunately, because he's a fighter, can't hit planes. Believe it or not, you can't melee a plane. You know, that's a ludicrous thing to like assume you can do that, but you know, you just can't melee a plane. Simple as that. Okay, Rocky, just go. Get going and destroy. Mad Hammer. The music is still going for those helicopters. You took some hits, Rocky. Okay, you didn't take that many hits. That's good. This one tank is blocking the way to freedom. Unfortunately, he just died. Okay, Siri. Yeah, you can handle a 5% geo, right? I'm sure you can. Roswell. Yeah, you can't attack. I don't think Lisa can attack. No. Unfortunately, the AP is too low to attack with long range stuff. So who my short guys are? Oh, Thomas and Sayuri. Right. Oh, I don't have to worry about that because they're sending the helicopters back. Okay. What is the point of retweeting stuff? I still can't stop thinking about that. Is it just to like raise more awareness of the tweet? I have no idea. But regardless, it's crazy that they're thinking of making a Mega Drive shmup in this day and age. That's incredible to me. To actively decide to do that. Whoa! Okay, well, Thomas can't dodge. Can Malin dodge this? Yeah, I figured. Yeah, that kinda hurt. First? Nah, Arya does not have first. I may be first for Arya, but that's totally different. Oh no, I'm not. I haven't really, am I really gonna talk about feeling attraction towards a video game character? Is that really where this topic is going? I think I'll just stop before it heads there. Alright, Arya, go and, no, you can't go and do anything. You hit somebody? No. This is an interesting position. Because if I go out too far... Oh, they have rubble here that provides cover. But I don't want them to be there. I want them to like try and engage me on like these empty roads here. But if I try to go out, then I won't be able to reach them and they'll attack me first. That's not a lot of cover. We'll put Ash here. Intercept those guys. Move Griff over here. Bum, 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 bum. Oh, hello. Welcome to the stream so far. How are you doing? I need to refill my water. Okay. Get me, yeah. Just a second. I'm back. Oh. Alright. So yeah, welcome to the stream so far. While I was playing this game, I was just like mulling over the reason why you would retweet a tweet. Because I just did that with a certain tweet by user Kashiro. And I don't know what the reason is. I'm basically a boomer when it comes to social media. Oh, that's wrong actually, because boomers love to use social media. I don't know what I am. I just don't use it. I don't use social media a lot. You're doing well. Been trying to figure out what game you want to play. Oh, do you have like a list of games you want to try out at least? Or you're just like, there's like so many games that you can't decide on what you want to play. Let's see, where do I want to put Armia here? I don't want to abandon Ash, so I'll put Amiya there. We've been meaning to make a list. Does that count? Yeah, I'm sure that counts. If you that I think you are trying to say that you haven't made a list yet, or something like that. And you're just like deciding what games to put on that list. Correct, no list, yeah. Yeah, you're deciding on what you should put on the list. Or like, you're deciding on whether to make a list. Right, yeah, I get it. Do you have like any ideas of the kind of games you want to play? Or what kind of games you would want to put on that list if you had made one? Just curious. Oh, Sayuri here. There's no helicopters over there, so just send Rocky up there, why not? I'm sure like the way you've been like collecting all the games that you have been collecting, I'm sure there's like so many games that you want to play. There's your backlog of RPGs to start with. Right, yeah. I seem to recall that. That keeps growing. Please hit Lisa. Well, I can recommend this one. I don't know if I can actually. It's a very slow RPG, unfortunately, and the translation's not perfect. Well, the actual translated dialogue is pretty good, but not so much the not everything is translated, which sucks, unfortunately. Who's this? Oh, that's Pike. I'm sure Melee can handle a bit of guys that have better terrain. Not sure if I told you, we recently got copies of Stranger in Sword City and The Lost Child. You really got Stranger in Sword City? Wait, isn't it Stranger of Sword City? Let me check. I do have my Steam library. And I assume you got that on PSTV, actually. Stranger of Sword City, yeah. Doesn't matter, but you know. But yeah, I'm surprised you got that after how many times I can't stop complaining about it. Wow, Ven just died? Oh no, he didn't even die, he just ran? His unit is still there. No, he's running. He's running. I'm sure like PSP is theoretically a good console for dungeon RPGs. I guess same as DS and 3DS for judging from the Etrian Odyssey series. You got it with your PSTV, yeah. Because I remember that game was originally released on either PSP or Vita. I don't know which one it was released on first, but I'm likely it's probably released on Vita first. I don't know. But yeah, it's I don't really recommend that dungeon RPG. I don't like it, in case you couldn't tell. There you go. Find out. Can't read that. It's just all kanji. Except the particle in the middle. Ew. Wait, is that a direct attack? Don't die, Joyce. Wow, you're not even close to dying, actually. I thought he'd be in a lot more danger than that. Ooh, those guys are in good terrain. And wow, the AI is going in good terrain spots as well. Did you get Stranger of Sword City with like a collection like bundled with your PSTV, or did you get it separately? Because you bought it separately because you heard me talk about it so much that you decided to try it out on your own. I hear it brought up in a lot of dungeon RPGs I've seen. Reviews I've seen? Okay. I'm trying to think how I first heard of it actually. And I feel like I heard about the game same way as you did. I was like, oh yeah, this game seems cool. I'm looking for a dungeon RPG. I like dungeon RPGs. I'll just get Stranger of Sword City. One of the biggest mistakes I've ever made. Not really, but you know. Obviously, I'm exaggerating. But it was pretty bad. You got it because it's a name you know, and that's more than I can say about all the others I saw. On Vita, that is? Dungeon RPGs on Vita, huh? I mean, was Labyrinth of Refrain originally a Vita release? Maybe Mary Skelter was as well. I don't recommend Mary Skelter as well, by the way. That's also... If you're really that style for dungeon RPGs, I guess you can pick it up. It's pretty inoffensive in terms of gameplay, I guess. I just don't like it at all. I don't know. But I'm sure the gameplay... I think the gameplay was fine when I played Mary Skelter too. But I don't know if that's on Vita, so I'm just ranting. Do you not have your anti-air missiles? What's going on? It only has... It only stocked 2 missiles in that missile launcher. Where's Armia? I need Armia to shoot down this plane. Yeah, yeah, speaking more of Stranger of Sword City, it's the aesthetic is, I think the art style is awesome. I got the game on the basis of its art style because I was like, oh, I kind of really like this art. Until they decide to repeat it over and over and do palette swaps. But that's beside the point. Yeah, the general art style is really good. Unless you purposely pick avatars that are very different from the main art style. You can do that for some reason. Alright, man, just punch these guys. I mean, hammer these guys. Okay, I recognize Mary Skelter too. I think I saw that on Twitch one time and was put off. Yeah, that sounds about right. I'm sure the gameplay is fine and all, but it's with the game's aesthetic was very off-putting to me. So yeah. Yeah, shoot those, because those guys are in really good terrain. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Labyrinth of Refrain might also be in a... Level 40. Move up a little, I guess. If you take damage, then that's absolutely fine. Okay. Oh, oh, thanks. Excuse me, by the way, for that yawn. Ooh. 35 GL, don't mind if I do. Oh, field effect. Cordy might dodge this actually. Yes, nice work. Field effect like boosts her terrain bonus, so that was really awesome. Okay. Who's fighting over here? So okay. I think Labyrinth of Refrain is on PSP as well, so that might be worth looking into. But yeah, for Vita dungeon RPGs, you're better off like, yeah, just looking them up yourself as you have been doing. I can only talk about Shenzhou Sword City being bad. That's like my only experience, I guess. Oh, there's a Wizardry remake, isn't there? Not remake, but like there's a Wizardry game that might be on Vita. That might be worth checking out, maybe. Played the demo for Labyrinth of Refrain on Switch and stopped playing because you didn't like the characters. Sure. I wasn't like, oh, ZOC or Tsukuru. Or Tsukuru? Tsukuru. Wait, ZOC. Zone of Control. Like, is this, oh, it's Zone of Control like in Troubleshooter and any other strategy RPG, isn't it? Let me check. Front mission, Zone of Control. That might be really good to have. To ZOC. ZOC. Reduces the movement of all affected enemy units to 1 square. Yeah, this is... yeah, I want this. Granted, I've seen horrible characters go through great arcs before. Sure, I think it's the difference between, like... So, that... like, they can have an arc, but this is tough to put into words. So I've heard that there's, so talking about a different game, even my favorite example of that is a protagonist of a game I initially dropped because of him. What's that? What is that example, if I may ask? Because I'm having trouble thinking of an example of my own. Drifter. Sayuri over here. I mean, I could name Final Fantasy 13. I played through that game, and a lot of the characters in that game I didn't really like Hope. Hope sucked. Lightning sucked. A lot of the characters in that game are pretty bad. And they do go through arcs. I mean, Hope goes through the most arc, I guess. He has the most of the arcs, but it doesn't really change the fact that he's a really annoying character. Who's hasn't moved yet? Oh, Ash. Ooh, 35? Ooh, that's a 40. Stay there. Luke von Fabia from Tales of the Abyss. Of course, I haven't played Tales of the Abyss, so I wouldn't know, but alright. Yeah, yeah, it's tough to, like, know if you want to stay with the game initially because, like, if it's like a character, especially if it's an RPG, if it's characters you don't like and you have to play with these characters for a long time, it is tough to, like, want to will yourself to continue playing the game, because in order to do that you have to hope that the character goes through some sort of well-deserved and rewarding arc, and you have to trust the writers to do that, and you know, sometimes that trust can be misplaced. It's insufferable at the beginning, but you eventually realize it's horrible, but it actually works to become not a walking sack of manure, so it's intentional at least. Yeah, it is tough because you want to have this character go through such a significant arc and actually like learn from his mistakes, but you have to like write the character to have these mistakes and be annoying sometimes in order to actually build up this character. And yeah, it ends up happening that character will be insufferable, and that can actually drive people away, as in your case and in most other people's cases when it comes to RPGs actually, because RPGs are they are a commitment. His behavior is actually understandable given what happens both before and after the start of the game. Yeah, so it's about how much trust you have in the writers to actually develop the characters properly. And you might not have a lot of trust in like a random... Most JRPGs tend to not be deserving of that trust, I'll be honest. Most of them, they kind of write characters poorly. So I guess it's like that past experience of like playing JRPGs with bad characters / stories that you don't want to go through another one of these experiences again when you first start up in a JRPG. That could be why. It's... yeah, I guess the most anyone can do is that somebody can voice that kind of opinion, and then somebody has to tell them, oh no, the character gets better, and they go through an arc and they actually develop themselves to become a better character. But then even if somebody tells you that, that means that that player, the person who like dropped the game because of the character, has to still play through the game trying to like ignore the insufferable character as much as possible. Like they have to knowingly play knowing that this character is really annoying and hope that he gets better, which it's probably not a great feeling to have while you're playing, because you want to play a game to have fun. And being told that the game gets good or this character gets good later, not a great feeling, because the game should be good at near the beginning, right? But sometimes stories need to I guess it really does depend on what kind of story you want to tell, though. But yeah, writing is hard. Writing characters is hard. I can understand that. 1 HP! Alright, whatever. Sure, 1 HP. I'd rather you go for this guy. Oh, 30% terrain. This might not be good. Oh, you actually hit. Okay. Impressive. And as I've said before, I think JRPGs do tend to have a history of telling bad stories. Such as Tales of Symphonia, what's the subtitle? Dawn of the New World, I think. That's a pretty bad. Those characters are real bad. And the story itself is pretty bad. And you're expecting the characters to get better, but they don't. And Final Fantasy 13, for example, like a prime example of that. If it weren't for a friend of mine wanting to play with me, I might not have gone back to it. Yeah. yeah, it's... And you probably would be justified in like not wanting to play it again. Just because of this one character ruining the game for you. And also probably parts of the story. I don't know. But yeah, it's... Yeah, writing is tricky. That's all this comes down to. Because you want to have your story to have some pacing and not like, you know, you need to have the story develop in a way that's natural and not like start out at a certain point already. You need to like build some time for your story, your world, and your characters to build and develop. But you don't want to make the player lose interest. Doesn't really help that it's the protagonist either. Oh, yeah. I can imagine that not helping. Have you guys moved yet? Oh, Rocky hasn't. Rocky is fine. Let's move him out. I actually wanted to keep playing 13 because the characters had promise, but the gameplay pushed me away. Yeah, I have heard that people actually did voice their discontent with the gameplay. That's the one game I think of when I hear it gets better after X hours. I think that, yeah, I enjoyed the gameplay, but only after I've had all the options available to me. Because when that kind of gameplay, when you're limited with options, it's very it's not as much fun to like keep class switching and then use the abilities you want to use and use the formations you want, because you don't have everything. So the amount of times you can switch is like, why bother switching? Just use that auto battle command and you get the best abilities immediately. Like, why would you bother even strategizing? And that's most of the game, really. But once you have your tools, once you have VODs in danger there, actually. Once you have your tools, once you run into encounters that force you to not use auto battle, the gameplay gets a lot better. But again, that's during the post game. That's not that doesn't happen at the beginning. So yeah, it's a tough game to even try to recommend. I don't recommend the game at all, but I acknowledge that I did have fun with it to a point. But at the same time, I can definitely voice my my problems with it for sure. Oh, veteran? Oh crap. Maiden might get hurt a lot here. Okay, well at least he leveled up. Yeah. It wasn't lack of options of the combat that pushed me away as a stupidly tedious process of fighting mandatory grunt battle after mandatory grunt battle in a world with nothing to interact with. Oh! Okay, sure then. Yeah, I agree with that. There's, yeah. Yeah. I'm not gonna dispute that. A lot of people, like, the way the game was designed, a lot of people noticed the linearity of the game. And in most cases, I don't care. I would prefer the game to be linear, I'll be honest. But the way 13 was designed, with what you're talking about, it really gave people the scapegoat they needed for Final Fantasy 13 to hate on it. Because saying something linear as a bad thing doesn't mean anything. But when you say it in the context of Final Fantasy 13, it like means something. It means something. Because it's not that the linearity is the problem. It's the fact that you're not doing anything in the world to interact with at all. Oh, Switch. I don't mind a linear game. I hear FFX is just as linear. I still want to play that. Yeah. The discourse for Final Fantasy 13 was definitely all about how linear it was. That's why I bring it up. Oh, Melee already lost his good arm. So, calling the game linear just like became this boogeyman almost. Like, oh, this game's so bad, it's so linear. Like, I've heard that a lot for 13. When the problem isn't that it's linear, it's the fact the way the world is designed and the way you progress through the levels. It's like, yeah. It's that, like, it's very problematic. Rocky, right? Yeah, just move over here. Oh, I'm aware. That's exactly why I've heard FFX is just as linear. See, with that one though, with FFX, I don't agree actually. Because with FFX, in the world that you're moving around in, you're talking with NPCs, and you may be thinking, well, what does that matter? You talk to NPCs in other Final Fantasy games. But there's reoccurring NPCs in Final Fantasy X that build upon the lore and the world building of the actual world itself. Like, there's a particularly well-known NPC called Melchin? Let me look it up. Mei-Chen? Yeah, Mei-Chen or Mei-Chen. Maecchen. That character, whenever you talk to him, he appears in these areas that you're entering in, and he like expands on the world and the map that you're in, basically. And it's really interesting the way he tells the story. The problem isn't that they're linear, it's that one is bad allegedly and the one isn't allegedly. Yeah. There's more to do in FF10 than there is in FF13, even if they're both linear. And FFX is linear. Let's get that out of the way. It's pretty linear. But yeah, FF10 is a much more interesting experience. But oh, Sayuri might kill him. Thank goodness he didn't. Because I actually want Thomas to get some XP. Go for it. Thank goodness he actually hit somebody. Okay, Ash. He's gonna go for the veteran. The veteran's really scary here. Oh my god, he just activated all those skills on me? Oh, Ash is still able to shoot back 420 XP. I wish I could have seen that fight in the cutscene. If only the in-game fights were not really slow. The final part of FF13 does sound really cool and the characters are interesting, but nobody wants to play with me and I suffer through dozens of hours to get it alone. Get to it alone. Yeah, that's fair. I don't recommend anybody do it. I lived through it, and although I had fun, it came at a price. A price I don't know if it was worth taking, worth buying into. But yeah, I always like Yeah, whenever someone brings up FF13, I will always bring up that point, at least. But I liked it to a point. That's as much as I'll say. Go for that. Bum 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 bum. Miss. But anyway, back to like the characters and all that. It's with 13's. I think there's definitely interesting characters in 13 actually. I guess Saz is kind of interesting. Fang, I guess, because she's New Zealand. She has a New Zealand accent, so I automatically like her. That's all it comes down to. I don't know. I don't really like Vanille. I don't like Hope. I don't like Lightning. I don't like a lot of characters. The character I definitely don't like is Sid. How they handled Sid was a borderline criminal. But yeah, I don't know. Oh my god, Maiden's just taking a beating. Yeah, I can't believe Maiden hasn't died yet. I don't know how they turned out, but they had potential that kept me interested. Sure, I get it. Yeah, I think I mostly agree with you there. There had to be a reason why I kept playing. Oops, I did not want Sayuri to attack, actually. Whatever. She's leveling up, so it's fine. Ugh, excuse me. Also, bear in mind, I haven't played FF13 in such a long time, so... my memory of FF13 is going to be way off. Especially when it comes to story details. I just remembered I was really into Fang because she looked super hot, super attractive, and had a cool accent. That's as much as I remember of her character. Her character is actually super hot. That's it. I don't remember what she does in the story. I mean, I kind of do, but I don't remember that much. So yeah, I'm pretty much an unreliable person to talk to when it comes to Final Fantasy 13. Because that's what it comes down to. I don't think I got far enough to learn what her deal was in the first place. Yeah, and I remember she was introduced pretty late, wasn't she? Yeah. Yeah, that was yeah, she was. That is weird. Do you have a bazooka? What's going on? You don't have a bazooka. Alright, just machine gun them. Okay, whatever. But yeah, she was introduced pretty late, so I'm not surprised that you wouldn't have learned what her deal was. I remember her taking in the punchy dude, but that's about it. Snow, you mean? I think Snow was a little forgettable, at least to me, but I feel like it was inoffensive as a character. It was like pretty much whatever. He's definitely leagues ahead of the Albed racist Waka in Final Fantasy X. He's definitely better than him. I don't know why I'm bringing up 10 this time, but you know, he's all right, I guess. Okay, Guess I'll have Thomas fly in here. Anything over there? No. Alright, Lisa. Do you not have any missile launchers? Oh, everything's empty. You like characters that punch things in the world of magic and dumb strong weapons? I think I like that too, honestly. That is like... Yeah, that is definitely very appealing to me as like a concept. It's the reason why Sabin from FF6 is so well regarded and highly memed, because he's the only character who can suplex a train. Like the concept of that is very fun to hear about out of context. Even in context, it's like really crazy as well. Who hasn't moved yet? Ash. Guess I'll retreat a little. Wasn't that unintended to boot? Probably. I mean, it would have to do with how the game was coded, because it was just because how I assume it would be coded is that they have the enemy sprite, and whenever Sabin uses suplex, they just like they just adjust the sprite so it flips and then moves up and then down. I'm sure that's all they did coding wise, so they didn't really think much more on that. Yeah, so if that's unintended, sure, yeah. Okay, I'm back. Yeah. So, yeah, I guess it's unintended. Yeah, but I feel like it's more like just something that just happens from the game code. I think I've heard that the enemy was supposed to be flagged as not affected by the move is what I mean. Oh! Okay. If that's the case, that's probably unintended, but that's the first I've heard of that sort of thing. Yeah, I don't know. If that's true, then... yeah. Holy crap, Ash. ZOC. ZOC for... Ash? Nah. Nah, not for Ash. Oh, maybe for Ash. Yeah, no. Ash specifically needs DLC. I could very well be misremembering too. Yeah, I don't know. But very funny. Still very funny. him just like taking on the train like that is awesome. Which, oh, by the way, never finished FF6, by the way. I played and stopped playing and played and stopped playing many times. And I couldn't tell you why. I just never got around to finishing FF6. I should do that at some point. You never finish any FF game? Oh yeah, I think you mentioned that, yeah. Yeah, oh crap, I should use a machine gun. Whatever, doesn't matter. Yeah. I at least took off one part. Wait, this guy hasn't entered the fight? Okay, Amiya, just kill him. What's he doing here? Bum, 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 bum. Bum, bum, ba, da, 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 bum. Am I actually running those ads? I can't even tell. So you still sub, I guess not. Yeah, just get an ad blocker. Seriously, I don't mind at all. Am I allowed to say... You're back? Oh, okay, so the ads don't even run for 90 seconds. Okay. Am I allowed to say in my announcement that I just get an ad blocker if you're concerned about ads? Will Twitch ban me if I do that? I wonder. The thing that's really bad about these ads as well is that it doesn't matter if I'm running them or if Twitch runs them. Like, I can choose to... It's like, for the ads on my stream, it's either Twitch pockets all of the money or I pocket some of the money. So I would prefer it being I pocket some of the money, because otherwise ads will just play on my stream and I'd have no control over that. So if ads have to be played on stream, then I may as well just like deal with it on my own, in my own way. Which sucks, because my own way would be to disable ads entirely, but I can't do that because Twitch will definitely run those ads. Very annoying. So if ads are definitely going to be run, I'm going to make it so I get some money, I guess, even if I get nothing. Very annoying indeed, yeah. I think you have to get like a separate ad blocker for Twitch, I think. Because I also have an ad blocker and it doesn't work for Twitch. So yeah, you probably have to like put in some extra effort to try and get it working. And some people don't want to put in that effort, so they end up subbing, I suppose. You have 2 Twitch-specific ad blockers? Wow! Yeah, I haven't even looked into that myself, so I don't even know how bad it really is. But yeah, that is actually... If you have 2 and they both don't work, that's pretty dire. Cody, punch this tank. Twitch is aggressive with the ads, and yeah, they did just like have a new policy that makes Twitch creators get more money from ads and make their Twitch audience what is it? Like, you get more money if you run more ads now from their new policy, and you get less money from subs. So they really are pushing the ad revenue instead of the sub revenue. Did I just block? I just blocked. Yeah, Facepalm's right. Twitch is a very interesting way to run the company. Anyway, you said that you played a good chunk of 4 and 7, is that? 7, wait, 5, 6, 7, 8, oh, 8. Right. It's been a while since I've seen Roman numerals. That's my excuse. Anyway, yeah, I don't even know what 8 is really like, but 4, I like 4 a decent amount. Obviously not one of the best Final Fantasies, but it's pretty good. It's a pretty fun old school JRPG, and I think it was the first time they really try to develop characters for a Final Fantasy game. Because there's characters that go through actual arcs. Like there was a story. There's Cecil, who's like feeling grief over destroying a whole village unknowingly. And there's Rydia, like her relationship with Cecil, and Rosa's. There's Rosa feeling sorry about Cecil. There's Golbez being like, oh. Okay, I won't say anything about Golbez, but with Kain, it's like Kain's like very edgy. I say edgy, but in Final Fantasy IV, there's a character called Edge. There's an actual ninja character called Edge. So I don't think edgy is the right word to describe Kain. But very headstrong, I guess. Headstrong is not the right word, but like the almost like the ends justify the means kind of character. But yeah, these characters have like actual personalities to them, so that's why I appreciate 4 for that aspect. And I enjoy the characters a lot, like Palom and Parom, and the old guy. I forget the old guy's name, unfortunately. And about how I think his daughter was killed, and that daughter actually had a fiance, a bard, actually. And there's like a meme in Final Fantasy IV about how that old person refers to that bard as a spoony bard, whatever that means. I don't know what a spoony bard means, but that's what that old man calls that character, and that's pretty funny. But yeah, I'm saying, my point is that Final Fantasy IV, they actually had characters to them, and pretty interesting characters too. So I kind of appreciate Final Fantasy IV on that level. In terms of the gameplay, I mean, the gameplay is decent enough. It's a standard JRPG. The final dungeon is problematic because there are no save points in the middle of the final dungeon. So you have to go through, if you're playing the game legit without any save states and all that, you have to go through the final dungeon in one run, which takes a while. It takes a while, and the bosses are designed in a way where they will kill you if you don't know what to do. So yeah, it was a very difficult final dungeon, but because of that, it's very memorable, I guess. I guess that's a good thing. Oh, Aria? Yeah, continue shooting. In hindsight, the reason we stopped playing might be because we just finished binging Tales of Abyss and a couple Kingdom Hearts games. Yeah. And honestly, when it comes, if your decision is either like a Tales of game or Kingdom Hearts, I would definitely recommend those over 4. I kind of just appreciate 4 on a meta level, I guess. Not really the game itself, but I appreciate the game itself, of course, but on a meta level, the game's like way more interesting to me, anyway. I can't comment on 8. I've heard that the characters in 8 are not good. That's what I've heard. But, yeah, I can't say anything more than that. I really gotta get around to playing those. I don't know if I'll play them on stream or I'll just play them on my own time. It'll be a while, because Front Mission 3... Do I want to play Front Mission 3 directly after this is the thing. I don't know if I want to. So whatever I'm playing next is heavily influenced by what I want to play in the moment. I'll just put it that way, because yeah, the games that I want to play on stream have definitely changed as my interests like change and fluctuate. And yeah, so I'm even considering playing a Pokemon game right now, and not like a modern Pokemon game. I'm talking about like Pokemon Black or White, for instance. That I want to replay that, because that was the Pokemon game I appreciated the most, and I just want to play it again to see, just to remember what it's like. So yeah, and I haven't even considered playing a Pokemon game for a while, so it's like, I don't know if I'll follow through with it. But yeah, my point is, what I want to play on stream definitely changes a lot as time goes on. Kind of a burnout thing, since we both enjoy the game and want to get back to it at some point. Yeah, sure. Yeah, like burnout's a very real thing, especially when it comes to JRPGs. I even felt a little bit for this game even, because the main interest for me in this series is its world and the lore behind the Wanzes and the guns and the manufacturers, but I can't read that at the moment because I can't read Japanese. I should probably make it a project to, like, if I'm going to practice learning Japanese, I'm going to like actually study a sentence from this game and try to translate that. That could be an interesting project, I guess. But yeah, I can't read it at the moment, so like my interest in this game is diminishing a little. I mean, I'm still enjoying the game, don't get me wrong, but I just wish I could read that stuff. Been a hot minute since I played them. I don't hear people talk much about the 5th generation. Yeah, I think me neither. Of course, like whatever people talk about with Pokemon is replaced by whatever is happening with modern Pokemon, which is a massive crap show because of the amount of bugs those games tend to have. Yeah, I have no clue what's going on in this game. Yeah, that's okay. It's a very the story is very interesting to me anyway, because of there's a crew force, and then there's like a secret behind, well, not so much secret at this point. You know what company it is now, but there was a company that funded the coup d'etat of this sort of third world country. I don't know if it's really third world, but you know, you get the point. But yeah, there's a lot of like political intrigue with this game, which is interesting to me. But yeah, that kind of story is very tough to grasp if you're like landing in the middle of it without context, which is fine. That's, no game is gonna like be perfectly understandable if you try to understand it in the middle of it. Anyway, yeah, with Pokemon Black, it was the first time I really noticed. It's not even about me noticing. It was the first time Game Freak actually tried to make an actual story with Pokemon. Like it was actually a super legit, like, they had ideas for the story. It wasn't just go and fight the 8 gyms, go and fight the Elite Four, beat the champion kind of deal. They actually tried to make a story. And they actually continued on from that after with Pokemon Black 2 and White 2, and I don't remember if they did it well, but with the sequel, that is. But for the first game, it was as like for child self. For me, that was just like simply a child when I played Pokemon Black. A child, maybe a teenager, I don't remember. But I greatly appreciated Pokemon Black because of the risks they took with the story. Because I was playing a Pokemon game expecting, oh, it's just gonna be, oh, I'm gonna fight the 8 gyms, I'm gonna fight the Elite Four, but no, it actually like they actually had like, you know, something to actual characters that go through arcs, an actual story that I'm actually like well invested in because of the entire it challenges the entire premise of Pokemon, which is what I greatly appreciated the game about. I remember playing Black 2 and being genuinely upset that I had gotten that one instead of White 2 when I beat it. I vividly remember thinking this is the best sequel to a game I never played. It's a really good sequel. Yeah. It's fantastic. I was being a bit like fuzzy on how I feel about the story because I don't remember the story being that good, but like the gameplay is like one of the best in the series has to offer in Black 2 or White 2. It's really good, and the post-game content is top-notch in that game as well. Yeah, so I probably will play Pokemon White 2 on the White 1, that is, on stream. Why not? Why did I choose the single shot? Please kill him. Okay, I think you killed him. Good. That's all of them. Let's escape. Looks like Ven got away. Because I got White 1 and Black 2 because of Zekrom. Ah, okay. I've got a cartridge of a Pokemon Black, I believe, lying around somewhere. I don't remember where it could be though. I'd have to go looking for it, and I don't really want to do that right now, so forget it. There's only going to be more coup forces chasing us. Alright. You were dumb. Yeah, that's fine. I feel like I would have made the same decision, honestly. I lost all my old Pokemon games, unfortunately. Yeah, I've lost my GBA cartridges, so yeah, I know what you mean. I fortunately still have my Pokemon Diamond and my Pokemon Black cartridges. I've never played Platinum, by the way, which is the definitive version of the Sinnoh region. Yeah, never played that. I've only played Diamond, which is the quote-unquote inferior version. Okay, so we're gonna go to... Where were we last time? Like, oh, we have to go here. Yeah, so Pokemon Black, that 5th region is when I actually started to notice, oh, you can make an interesting story out of Pokemon. And then of course they rolled that back, apparently, with Pokemon XY. I haven't played that, by the way. I wonder if my computer is good enough for 3DS emulation. Probably not. If it can barely handle DS, then I doubt it. You had Red, Blue, Yellow, Gold, Crystal, Ruby, Sapphire, Diamond, Heart Gold, Black, and White 2. You used to be really into Pokemon. I wonder... Well, okay, there's plenty of people who haven't been into Pokemon, but yeah, that's a common experience people had. Like, a lot of people used to really be into Pokemon back in the Red and Blue days. So yeah, and me too, honestly. I was really into Pokemon back in the GBA era with Pokemon Emerald and Ruby and Sapphire. I played Emerald. And I got into it even more with Diamond. And basically anything on the DS I really got into for Pokemon. looks like we somehow made it. Right, I'd like to leave as soon as possible though. Hey, give us a break here. No, the Revolutionary Army is bound to track us here. We've got to hurry. So yeah, I would be down to play a Pokemon game right now, honestly. Probably after this, maybe. You fell off when they moved to the 3DS because you only recently got one. Yeah, that's right, because you tend to not I think I remember you saying that you weren't able to play SMT4 because you didn't want to play it on the 3DS. So I kind of just assumed that you didn't have one, or like, yeah, I just assumed that you didn't have one for a while. Me too, honestly, because I got the 3DS pretty late as well. I didn't appreciate the gimmick, so I was like, yeah, I don't like the 3D aspect. I'm just gonna not get that console, and therefore that meant I was out of. I was basically what's the term? I forget the term. Out of track? No. I was basically out of the cool Pokemon club now because I wasn't able to keep up with the latest releases on 3DS. You guys here? I heard from the boss about you coming. We got the latest gear for you in the warehouse, so check it out. Will cost you, of course. Yeah, I only decided to get the 3DS and 2DS stuff. I got the 2DS first, the new 2DS. I got that first. And that was like basically when the console was dying. Yeah, in terms of like, you know, in terms of like the games being released, because they basically released all the games they can on the 3DS by the time I actually got one. I had a 3DS when you got SMT4, you just want to play in XL because of a larger screen and better speakers. Ah, right, yeah. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Oh, this guy just gave me a restore all. Welcome, I've got all your stuff you picked up the last battle. Restore all and the Hexafire weapon. Here you go. Hexafire? Let's equip that first. You ended up plugging in the headphones or a speaker and dealing with a smaller screen, but you couldn't stop playing after 10 hours. SMT4? Okay. I mean, yeah, that's... SMT4 is a long game. Dropping JRPGs is not a crazy thing in this era. I tend to do that sometimes now. Hexafire. Ah, here it is. Oh, it's a rifle. I'll give that to Thomas. This is his rifle, so I'll give the Hexafire to him. There you are. And I'll give Ash the Zone of Control. Sometimes games are just too long and we don't have time to play them, and for some reason JRPG developers seem to forget that. We've got to make the next Persona game as long as possible. It's got to be 100 hours. No, please don't make it 100 hours. What did I want to change with this guy? Oh, the time. I don't know if I want him to switch. Yeah. So we'll do ZOC. That way he's like actually blocking enemies with that. Your save is just over 14 hours in. Yeah, it's a fun game, but if you like, even if a game is fun, you can just like not play it for some time, and then you're like, well, now I have to play through the game again if I want context of the story. So it's yeah. I have like I played Tales of Vesperia before, and I kind of just dropped it, just because. Not because the game was bad. It's just I didn't get around to playing it anymore. It's just the way that the world ends up being. Alright, Ash. Shotgun. Okay, so obviously I'm not giving you the rifle. I'm not giving you the cannon. Not giving you the bazooka. Not giving you the knife. Not giving you a Morning Star. Dawn Star. That's a pretty good name. Wow, okay, so I don't care about any of those weapons. And only shields. Okay, I don't. Ooh, the body type is a significant increase. I need the most mobility. There you are. Oops. And arms are not that much of an increase, so I'll let that go. Legs are gonna have to. We're gonna have to increase. Shotgun and MG ammo, perfect. I don't know if I want to buy a computer. Oh wait, I already have this one. Okay, never mind. Yeah, I don't have to worry about buying computers at all. That's how it was with SMT5 play when I first got playing. We started, got super solid, it can be a boss at Steam mode last time. Under-leveled of all things and stopped playing again. Yeah, that can happen, especially with SMT when a lot of sometimes you can just steamroll a boss, and sometimes you just can't. It's like Demon Fusion being what it is. It's like it's very understandable that you had that experience. Yep, put that. Are you holding? Oh, you are holding missile ammo. Only one more item. That's not worth it. No, it's not worth it. Just might be that I knew exactly what I needed to do, but just couldn't put out the damage. Yeah, SMT can be frustrating in that level. I remember in Strange Journey, there was a particular boss I was just having so much trouble the first time through, and I could never beat him, no matter what I did. And unfortunately, my save got deleted by some kid. And so I had to replay the whole game again. And I didn't do it for the longest time because I didn't want to do that. For what I think are obvious reasons. So that sucked. But then when I played the game again and then got up to that part, I had a much easier time. Excuse me. Sorry, I'm back. It was weird to say this, but you think you were spoiled by SMT1 in that regard? Didn't you play SMT1 with a guide? Did you? I don't like. Maybe not on your first playthrough. I'm not sure, but you had a. I'm gonna say that you had a much better time with SMT1 because of the guide. Because I played the guideless and I had a miserable time. Wait, what do you have? Sure. Wait, do you have any new items? No. Oh, ads. Okay, so we gotta... Wait, who is this? Oh, Griff. Okay. Okay, we'll give him the Dawn Star. That. And we'll give him a stronger arm to attack with. 391, 393. Okay. This will apparently do more damage. So we'll equip that. And legs, yeah, that's good. The computer? Yeah, I don't need to change the computer at all. Who's this? Oh, Thomas. The point is I knew exactly what to do in both cases. The difference between knowing exactly what to do and simply one you beat every boss without fighting a single non-boss enemy. So you're saying that SMT5 was a lot more RNG based even if you knew what you were doing. Okay, I haven't played SMT5 myself yet, so yeah, I can't say much about that. But okay, I don't know when I'll play SMT5. It'll probably be a while before I do that. You don't need anything. And I have to outfit all of these onesies. We have to give him a better arm. Alright, 42 mobility. You're saying your second attempt at SMT5 made you feel like I needed to grind because I zoomed past everything up to that point? That's very unusual, huh? Yeah, again, I can't really comment because I haven't played SMT5, but... yeah, maybe because they, like, gave you too much freedom with the demon fusion that there was too much variance. Maybe? I don't know. I really couldn't say. Wait, who's this guy? Roswell. Grab that. You don't need to change your arms at all. Okay, that's perfect. No, that's shoulder, that's the cannon, that's the rifle. Give you the cannon. Give you the rifle, self-defense. And yeah, we'll give you a lot of missiles. Alright, perfect. Ugh. Excuse me. I wonder what the next SMT game I'll play will be. Because I did play Nocturne. I don't have any plans on playing any of the Persona games. Oh, well, actually that's a lie, because I'm interested in playing Persona 1 and 2. So, maybe. Guess it depends on how I feel, I guess. Been thinking of trying Persona 1. Oh, well, that's another game you should put on your list of games you want to play, huh? I gave you an idea. You're good. SMT if first though. Is that translated? I thought it wasn't, but maybe that's just like a long time ago. I just remember that wasn't translated for a while. I don't know. Maybe no, I don't know actually. Maybe it was translated even back then. Give him more damage. Yeah, we'll get better legs. This one. Q, Yaku, 1, 2, and if are all translated. Okay, perfect. Today is a good day to be a SMT fan. Who's this guy? Pike. Okay, he needs some cannon stuff. Come on. What is he doing with a machine gun? Excuse me. So we bought that and then Malin's after. This guy has decent mobility too. What's going on? We'll use the press thing. Modify his arm to be super buff. There you go. And I'm done. Wow, that was it. So I think, yeah, they are gonna space out these upgrades to make it so you only change like one type of part. Like, oh, this is how you, at this point in the game you can only change your long range parts, or at this point in the game you can only change your short range parts, just so it's not overwhelming at the beginning. I recently got translated. You got a translated reproduction of SMT if for my preferred seller too. Oh, a translated reproduction, like game cover and all, or is it just like the game itself? That was I don't know. Clamshell case and all. Oh damn, that's pretty nice. Must have costed like top dollar or something. If I were the seller of that, I probably like would ask for a lot maybe. I don't know. But I don't know actually. Maybe like it's gonna be lower than what I think collectors are gonna price it as, but like $100, I don't know, $60, probably 60. Just like your copy of SMT1. Oh, that you even got a translated reproduction of that. That's pretty nice. Move to the bar. Oh, this is just between you and me, but it looks like the capital's in rough shape. Now patrol helicopters running all along the border. I wonder if anyone's managed to get out. The capital has been bombed into the Stone Age. It costs money to destroy, it costs money to rebuild. No matter how you look at it, war is expensive. I've been hitting the bottle hard lately. The day they cut off the flow of liquor is the day I'll start my own coup d'etat. Okay, that's a good line. More than the average reproduction, but the cards quality is great. That's good to hear. I could imagine the outrage if it wasn't great. Let me save first, so I don't lose my progress. It looks like there's nothing else important. So maybe... yeah, just exit. And we'll just leave. Ready to head out? Yep. The prisoner rescue operations HQ isn't far from here. Let's go take a look. But weren't the OCU forces wiped out? Could possibly be there. Well, I think we ought to let Lisa's little princess decide this one. Let's just go there and check it out. The game and case are sold separately, but their cases are pretty cheap. Okay. They're sold separately, huh? I guess that would make sense. Yeah, I wouldn't... A reproduction of a translated reproduction might be... yeah, that's pretty nice to have, actually. I would just like want the cover. Like I like box art in general most of the time. There's obviously a couple of bad ones, but I didn't even want the bad box arts. Just to, like, show my fans, oh look, I have this box art of bad box art Mega Man. Maybe a nice talking point. There's no one here after all. So it's true, the OCU forces were totally wiped out. That's how you played SMT1 translated reproduction on your SNES. Is that, oh, I assume it's just like the same as like... Sorry, my thoughts are getting muddled up here. Like when you speed run SMT1, you have to play it on the Japanese cartridge, right? And if you want to play it on the English translated reproduction, like you can't even use a reproduction technically, I guess. You have to use like the original hardware if you're going that far. Because the reproduction might like have, yeah, who knows what in. Yeah, the OCU committed their main force to the capital. Then they were wiped out by the Revolutionary Army's tactical airstrikes. You may have used a guide, but you didn't even have the option to save state. Me neither, I didn't save state either, and I was playing on an emulator. So that was rough. But yeah, that kind of game, you need to go to like save points in order to save, right? So it's a little annoying. I don't remember there being quick saves and anything like that. Headquarter. No one here either. Heard the OCU commander was killed in the airstrikes. Yeah, he was a pretty nasty guy. But to think I'll never see him again, it's kinda sad. Set save rooms, yeah. What? Nani o wait, nani o shiteiru no? Nani o shiteiru no? Shiteiru no? So, I mean, I know it says what are you doing, but what are you doing is said like shiteiru no? Shiteiru no? I've heard that said so much faster than what I'm saying it. So it sounds weird to me, but I'm getting like the feel of it. Like the feel of it sounds right, but sorry. The word seems right, but the way I'm saying it, it seems like it's wrong. Shiteiru no. Okay, yeah, there we go. If you say it faster, it feels like that feels like the correct word. Shiteiru no. Shiteiru no. Yeah, okay. I heard the OCU commander was killed in the airstrikes. Oh wait, whoops. Roswell said that was not the right line. Roswell said, well, I thought there might be some useful info on this computer. Saw that there. As I expected, nothing major. If you really stretch it, these network addresses from Korea's Biru, is that how you say that? And South Africa's Mazel Industries are kinda interesting. Those are both aircraft manufacturers. I wonder why they'd be in there. I don't know. He's probably looking up some data on weapons the Revolutionary Army was using. Aircraft manufacturers. He was killed in airstrikes and he was looking up aircraft manufacturers? You speedrun on a Japanese car, but that's entirely by choice. Right. Yeah. I'm sure most people prefer to speedrun on an emulator at this point. Original hardware is only for like marathon purposes. Even though they were wiped out, it doesn't mean all the soldiers died, right? I wonder what happened to the survivors. This is just an educated guess. But I'd say the survivors were either captured by the Revolutionary Army or just still hanging around somewhere. No, the survivors went to Chittagong and then took helicopters to the aircraft carrier. That's what Sarabash said. All that. At least it's just not having it. Hey, take a look at this. It looks like they left us a little parting gift. Since we're here, we might as well take it. Restore backpack and a machine gun, eh? Well, we'll take that. You can run it on an emulator and the English patch is also allowed. It's probably something weird like the English is not as fast as the Japanese text maybe. But maybe because it's a translation, it's actually not a thing to worry about. English is slower, yeah, okay. Maybe when it's translated, it's not, wow, that does so much damage. Let's equip that. Yeah, maybe when it's translated by English, it's not that much slower or faster. I don't know. Okay, save. Bum, bum. Oh, we can go into the tent. Nothing in here. Bum, 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 bum. Rimian firing range. We're back to the Rimian base. There should be another fight in this. So, where did you hide Fenrir? Oh yeah, that was the problem. Must be at the place where we usually hide the smuggled goods. So, where is it? Well, we didn't have time to really hide the goods, so we put them in those buildings over there. What should we do now? Are we just supposed to search these buildings out here? Well, yeah, we have to. Uh-oh! That's... Damn it, is that... Oh no, ambush! Of course. Wow, that's a lot of ones that's just lying around. Just waiting to ambush us? Thank you, gentlemen. My controller disconnected. Is it out of battery? Oh, it's out of battery. Okay, don't jostle around too much. I could be misremembering, but I think you heard the PS1 English patch has the potential to be faster than the unpatched Japanese game. That's pretty sure why it has a separate leaderboard. Yeah, I was around when the patch was released though. I've been pretty inactive in the community since then. Yeah, that would make sense. We've already found the goods you hid here. What? Intelligence would have failed you for this, right, Captain? Lieutenant Colonel, Intergen and General Gawanda are just using you. Surely you must know that the General has betrayed the true revolution. Shut up, Malin. Don't talk to me, traitor. Give it up, Ven. Do you even know what this Fenrir can do? Ash, how nice to see you here. I'll put an end to it all, including your treason to the motherland. Yeah, we can definitely talk to him at this point. You did get the English... Oh wait, hold on. Let me play a game a little. Are they gonna all approach me? Oh my god, there's so many wanters. I hope they all approach me, because that would make things a lot more interesting. I guess we'll just... I don't know. I don't want to be out in the open, really. I want to be close to these buildings. But... I don't know. I have to remember that Ash has a zone of control, which means I can, like, actually make him block much larger pathways. I'll just have him, like, move here, I guess. Okay. I'm just, like, trying to figure out a strategy here. I think I'll have my short-range guys go up this hill here. Lisa's not short-range. Roswell, Amia's here, but she won't get far. And where's Thomas? Yeah. Move him there. And Rocky has a zone of control as well. Yeah, we'll move him up. To like, maybe there. And oh, Joyce, move him a bit closer. Pike, I'm gonna save Pike for the helicopter. Lisa's there. Maiden here, in the building. Pike here. Sayuri will move up as well. And Griff. Griff might be able to take on these guys. He's super buff. And Cordy can help. Okay, that's my strategy. Oh, I jostled the... Okay. Hold on. Jostle my controller. Even got to go ahead to run it off my PS2's hard drive under the condition is the subject to be removed from the leaderboard if it's found to be significantly faster than playing on PS TV. I wonder if it is faster and by how much faster. Like how... yeah. It's gotta be rough trying to moderate a speedrun leaderboards if like different versions of the game can run a bit faster or slower. I'm sure you just have different separate categories for that, but yeah, I guess it has to be super annoying. Right, they're all approaching me. That's good. That's not good that Griff got hit without much damage, so that's good. Please dodge out, Sayuri. You have like 30 Geo. Thank you. Oh, this is gonna be a long mission. I wonder if I should like take a break and like walk around for a bit. Because it's already been 2 hours. Yeah, I'm gonna take a break. Yeah, I'll be back. Because yeah, I can tell that this mission is gonna take a while. Yeah, and I will hydrate, of course. I'll definitely do that. And this time I can actually let my controller recharge itself. And then when I come back, it'll be fully charged enough for the after the break. Okay, be right back. Can I like play ads like right now? Let me just try that. I'm gonna run like a 3-minute ad, I guess, because I'm gonna be taking a break for like 5 or 10 minutes. So hopefully this works out. And all the announcements gonna be off. Okay, whatever. Be right back. I'm back. Did I even... I don't even think I refilled my cup. Oh well. Wait, excuse me for a second. Alright, so what I wanted to... I showed this earlier at the beginning of the stream, but this tweet was just crazy to me. What the heck? I just heard something... Okay, never mind, I thought I heard... I don't know, whatever. What is the tweet I'm looking for? Here it is. By user Koshiro. Apparently his company is making a new Mega Drive shmup. Mega Drive. Yeah, in the year 23, he's going to be making a Mega Drive shmup. Hope to hear some BGM around spring. I would definitely be interested in hearing that. But this is just crazy to me. This guy's making a shmup for the Mega Drive. Just think about it, just for the Mega Drive. Of course, I mean, this is the guy who's like very comfortable using the synthesizers available on the Mega Drive, so if anyone can compose music for the Mega Drive, it'd be him. But yeah, pretty amazing. Okay, let's get back to the game. The music was just getting hype as well. Oh, there. Alright. So now we can play. What was I doing again? Oh yeah, I was like spitting out my squad. I want to aim for Ven, for sure. I just want to take him out. I'll put him there. Rocky. You can go ahead and punch people. Hey. I wonder how developing for an old console even works. Like, I guess all the documentation would be out there, so it wouldn't be too bad, but like, to get all the software tools in order to develop a game for an old console, you basically have to go to the company, right, that has the tools necessary, right? Is the game audio okay, by the way? It feels like I'm shouting over the game a little. Turn it down a little. In which case, you have to actually go and talk to Sega. Hey, I want to develop a game for your old and non... like, you're not producing this console anymore, but I want to develop a game for the Mega Drive. Game audio is fine on my end. I think it'll be okay if I just make it a bit quieter. So I just have it as it is now. Bum, 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 bum. Oh, that's a veteran? This is not good. Veterans are the buff units you have to be careful for, because they will have more accuracy than you do, and they have more dodge percentage too. Okay, he's level 21. He's level 21. army can just shoot down the spotlight. How do you even convince somebody, a company to do that even? Like, how do you do that? I want to develop this game for this console you are no longer developing or supporting. Oh, you can attack? I don't have a high hopes. Oh, you actually hit him. Nice. Maybe it's easier than I make it sound. You only hit one missile, really? And this veteran is actually so buff. Sin Libra. That's a good name. I'm not sure they even talk to the console creators about it. Homebrew often isn't greenlit after all. That's a good point. But Ancient is... I mean, I guess Ancient is sort of indie. Sort of. Oh god, Ash. Oh god. That's a Sin Libra arm. Go for him. So, okay, yeah. I guess at this point, Mega Drive would, of course, have been... There is, of course, homebrew for Mega Drive at this point. There's homebrew for Neo Geo. One of the shmups I played on stream called Gunvein, their developers made a game for the Neo Geo, so really not out of the ordinary to develop games for old consoles. It's pretty incredible though, considering there's kind of like a... I feel like there are people like buying these... excuse me. Buying these games on these older consoles, surprisingly. So there is actually a bit of a market. The new Game Boy games I've been seeing come out don't even have a Game Boy branding on the boxes. Some of them at least. There's even new Game Boy games. I guess that's not surprising either, but yeah, that's kind of crazy to think about. I wonder if there's like a good homebrew GBA game. I hope so. I mean, there's ROM hacks, right? ROM hacks. I remember like GBA ROM hacks are like, they're very extensive in their changes, I remember. So yeah. Not out of the ordinary at all. People will be making new games for old consoles all the time, yeah. I guess that's true, all the time is true. Ouch! And the veteran ran away? Ooh, okay. That's gonna suck. Okay, kill him, Ash. Oh, you killed him good. You remember a multiplayer NES game coming out some years ago? And the creators were quite open about how they managed to fit everything into the cart? Oh, that does sound very interesting. I wouldn't mind playing it. Oh my god, Cordy. Could you at least dodge some of them? Like what Rocky's doing? Like look at him. Rocky's like the man. But yeah, I think it's genuinely impressive that people are still developing games. Sorry to leave so soon, but I have to get Fenrir back to HQ. Eliminate them. Copy. Damn, Fen's getting away. Oh damn, is he actually gonna get away? That's gonna suck. I couldn't even get close to him, though. Oh, nice shot, Pike. Oh, the veteran really ran away? It's so annoying. If I send Sayuri there, that's gonna be trouble. This sucks. Oh my god, somehow Rocky did not die. Holy crap. And you got double punch as well? Don't mind if I do. Give me that. I don't need that. I can't believe Rocky just killed him just like that. It's called Micro Mages, and the purchase for any version comes with a ROM file. Oh, so you can even play on emulator, even. That's very nice of them. Yeah, that seems... yeah. I guess I wouldn't mind trying it out. Because I did play a lot of NES games emulated. I never owned an NES myself, but... I would be very curious to see what they did on an NES cartridge. These guys are gonna take a while to get to us, so Cliff can just like hit these guys. Bum, 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 bum. Ash might need to run a little. Wait, who's this striker? Lucky, please hit him. For a lot of damage. For a lot of damage. Nice work. I'll protect Lisa a little. And then... oh, Thomas hasn't moved yet. Hexafire. Come on, hit him. Please hit him. At least you dodged, but come on. Are those like, how do they advertise themselves? Do they just like list their games on itch.io and then just say, oh, this is for the NES or whatever? Is that how they advertise their product? Because it is, they are developing a game, like it's an actual product that they kind of have to sell. So yeah, I'm just curious where people would even find, you know, that sort of thing. Nox Archaeist is an RPG, relatively recent RPG for the Apple II. Oh yeah, for like computer, yeah, there's a ton of like games made for like older versions of computers for sure. Roguelikes are like the prime example of that kind of like a game you develop for older consoles, because you can make the graphics so simple. You can make it out of ASCII art. Oh, excuse me. A lot of the ones you see are crowdfunded. Ah, so like on Kickstarter or Indiegogo, I believe. Is Indiegogo the other crowdfunding site? Yeah, okay. I'm just gonna go for Ven, and I'm Hopefully I get lucky and shoot down Ven before he runs. I have never... Have you ever backed a Kickstarter so far? I don't believe I've ever done that myself. No, I haven't really. I know a friend that has for a tabletop game, and they did deliver on like miniatures, like basically Warhammer like miniatures of their own franchise kinda, and they actually did deliver on those, and they looked really cool. Nox Arceus is very much not ASCII graphics. Oh, no, I'm not saying that game is, but I'm saying like... Oh my god, he's running. Well... But I'm saying like... Yeah, I'm not surprised that a computer like Apple II is still getting games for it. Please shoot him down. You never backed a Kickstarter, no. Is there any Kickstarter that you were close to backing? Because I was pretty close to backing Mighty Number 9. And we all know how well that game turned out. And I was very glad that I didn't. But there was also another Kickstarter that has not even... The whole Kickstarter is like a scam basically at this point. I've not heard any news about it for the longest time, and I've never been more disappointed in a product that I didn't even pay for. It was called Phoenix Project, I believe. Last updated 2019 and the game's not even out. Yeah, Project Phoenix. Here. Oh, I'll make the music. This game right here. Japan's indie RPG AAA talent. Last updated 2019. Let's see what they say there. Gearing up to finish Phoenix, Project Phoenix. Yeah, this game's not even out. Gearing up to finish Project Phoenix. PS4, PS Vita. Yeah, this game's not out. I don't know what that is. Right, Project Phoenix is a Kickstarter disaster. Yeah, it really was. Had to step out for a minute. What was that? I'm just like, there were like Kickstarters I was very close to backing. One of them was Mighty Number 9, and Mighty Number 9 was really bad, so I was glad I didn't back that. And I almost backed this one right here, Project Phoenix. And what this is it had like the art, like it looked like an actual game that they would make, but it turns out they're not even making the game. Like if you see the team behind making this, it's like actual people unannounced. That's a red flag, I guess. LA Noir, Yoko Inoki, yeah. No, the main composer was Nobuo Uematsu, I believe. Let me find him. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, there we go. Uematsu was supposed to be the lead composer, and I was like super hype. I was like, yeah, this is gonna be awesome. But this game is not out. It's been 2019 and this game is not out. Like the art looks really cool. Characters look decent. Unfortunately, this is all concept art. She looks pretty cool. And then like what they showed in the gameplay demo was really cool as well. Let me see if we can get actual gameplay. Nope. There's no actual gameplay. It's just screenshots. The art is good. The music, I remember, was pretty decent. Oh, Kevin Penkin was involved? Holy crap. Okay. That's pretty cool. So yeah, there's like there was a lot of hype behind this project, but game's not out. Game's not out. Iwamatsu was involved, yeah. But game's not out. Ah, so this is like... Oh, this is like the whole story behind the Kickstarter, huh? Wow, this is a long read. Wow, okay, yeah, there's very interesting history behind Project Phoenix. Was that a one-line TLDR at the end? Was that? I mean, I'm the aftermath is the TLDR, but I don't really see it. No, but it was an edit. Okay, but yeah, Project Phoenix, massive Kickstarter failure. I don't know why it was a failure, mind you. I have to like read all this entire post really, but yeah, that was a massive disappointment. Now I was very close to backing, and I was just like gonna say like, what were there any other projects that you were close to backing at all or not at all? That's what I was curious about. There have been a couple of projects you wanted to back over the years, but not being able to use PayPal is a deal breaker. Oh, okay. Yeah. I seem to recall. Yeah. I wouldn't know because I've never actually like pressed the I want to pay this much button at all. I've not done that ever, so I don't even know if they only allowed credit cards or whatever. Okay, Griff. Can't recall anything specific, but it was mostly tabletop games. Yeah, tabletop games seem to be somewhat successful on Kickstarter. Double Punch is good. Give me the best position. I have seen that the miniatures that they were... Ooh, Cordy. Okay. I've seen the miniatures that they actually released because my friend showed me, and they were impressive. Like, they actually delivered, so... You know, there's past history. I don't remember what it's called, by the way. I really don't remember, but... yeah. I didn't realize at the time that that was a rare thing to see. Kickstarter projects actually being successful and delivering properly on their backers. Some crazy cool board games and tabletop RPG books have come from Kickstarter. That's good. That's good to hear. It's just I've heard more horror stories than I have good news at this point. So yeah, I because of Mighty Number 9, I'm just dubious of any Kickstarter project ever. Like no matter what it is, I'm just like very suspicious of it. You're not sure if it's really that rare. It's just that people talk about the bad more than the good. I guess that's true too. I certainly talk more about the the bad more than the good. Because of Mighty Number 9 and Red Earth, both headed by Keiji Inafune. Because Keiji Inafune was just the ideas man. And bad ideas at that. He couldn't even do his job properly as a producer, like managing budget. It's just, Mighty Number 9 was a massive shit show. Let's see. Voice. There you go. But yeah, it's the two Kickstarter projects I was interested in, they turned out to be massive failures. So that's yeah. I tend to not pay attention to anything about Kickstarters now because of those two projects. Entirely ruined my trust in Kickstarters as a whole. Stopes Game Room has a long-running YouTube series called Kick Scammers, but even he has gone on record saying that he has personally backed great projects that actually did everything they said they would. But the thing is, though, how do you know that they will do that from the page, right? Like, how do you know if the people behind are actually going to deliver on their promises? Does he, like, how do you know that before the project has even entered the beta stage, if you know what I mean? It's before beta, before alpha, you have to like put enough trust in the project to like, yeah, you put so much trust in the developer to actually deliver on these promises that I feel like it's almost, I don't know. Maybe I'm too untrustworthy, and maybe because of the two projects I mentioned, but like, there's no way to be sure. Even if they do everything in their power to make it a reality, outside factors can still ruin everything. Sure, of course, like, the COVID situation and all that, like, yeah, of course, that would obviously ruin your Kickstarter projects, but the projects that I mentioned were definitely before COVID. But sure, if a project is ruined by COVID, I completely understand. That's not like that strange at this point, but like, yeah, before that though, I was like, I don't know. I wish there was a way to be sure, but it doesn't seem like there is. The entire concept of Kickstarter is like, like, for Steam, they have early access, but at least with early access, most of the time they have a functioning game to play. There's an actual build, and you can see if they've made any updates. Well, I don't know if that's like that helpful if they have many updates, but like, there's a product to be played, but with Kickstarter there often isn't. There's no demo or whatever, so it's, I'm always just mistrustful of Kickstarters just because of that. Even if they are good, even if there are projects that are good and successful from Kickstarter, I just don't see myself supporting one ever. Can you please shoot down this gunner? You have a hexafire. Thank you. Jeez. I'm not shooting him yet. But yeah, it's I am more receptive towards buying an early access game than you don't need Zone of Control than anything on Kickstarter. I'm not even talking about COVID. One board game in particular is likely never to be delivered to all its backers simply because the creator seemingly went south with some serious mental health issues. That sounds like... Do you remember Coney 2012? Was it 2012? Or was it 2018? I don't remember the year, but there was like a Coney awareness thing. Coney 2012. There was like that awareness campaign thing that guy made, and that guy apparently broke down from the stress of like having to do everything at once from making that documentary. Like he has to do something with all the money or whatever, and he actually broke down from all the stress, apparently, from his own words. I don't know if that's true. But that sounds a bit similar to the situation you're talking about. A tiny bit. It's probably not even analogous at all, but I don't know. I wouldn't know without knowing the full story. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, bum, bum. Investing is always a risk. It's just a matter of being as informed as possible going in. Yeah. Yeah. When you put it like that, I guess so. No one could have imagined that Keiji Inafune was actually a huge scumbag before Mighty Number 9. They kind of just like took he basically retired from Capcom. That must be like a specific reason, right? The specific reason is actually he's just not a good employee or whatever. Okay, now that, do not take my word on that. I don't know. I would not know the office politics happening at Capcom to comment on that. But I feel like the same thing happened to Keiji Inafune as it did with is it Yoshinori Ono? Something Ono, the main developer of Street Fighter V. He handled the launch of Street Fighter V so poorly that he was basically sidelined. He was still in the company technically, but he wasn't given like the same power or the same confidence. I'm not sure what the right word here is, but Capcom tried to phase him out, but without actually trying to fire him or something like that. That's what I've heard. Is it Yoshinori Ono? Let me make the name correct. Yep, Yoshinori Ono. And it's not like... I don't think he's like a particularly bad producer. He's apparently a producer. I don't think he was like that bad. It's just Street Fighter V was handled so poorly that because he actually, I think he produced Street Fighter 4, I believe, and Street Fighter 4 was actually revived the franchise as a whole. So yeah, he is the main producer for Street Fighter 4, and that revived the entire fighting game franchise genre even. So he's not like a bad producer at all, really. It's just that he handled Street Fighter 5 so badly that he got sidelined, unfortunately. Which is a shame, I guess, but that kind of thing, like if you look at Yoshinori Ono's credits, you can see like a massive, like you can see that his career path is like very clear after like before Street Fighter 5. Like you can see there's not really any gaps, but after Street Fighter 5 there's Ultra Street Fighter 2 The Final Challenges and Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite, which was also handled poorly, by the way. Not many people were very receptive to the launch of Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite. But because that game was poorly received, you can see like from 2017 he's basically not working at Capcom anymore. There's nothing between 2017 and the latest game he made, which is in 2021, which is Melty Blood Type Lumina, because he's the COO and president of the Lightworks. Wait, let me check that. Yeah, he left Capcom in 2020. That was after Street Fighter 5 and Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite. They were very poorly received at launch. Since launch, though, those games are a lot more well received, but it's only after Street Fighter 5 received numerous updates, and once people looked behind the Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite aesthetic, because it looks really bad if you look at it. Chief Operating Officer of the Lightworks. Oh, so the Lightworks is the company behind Melty Blood Type Lumina? Or did they publish that game? Okay. They published Melty Blood Type Lumina, and French Bread developed Melty Blood, which okay. Okay, so Ono is the president of the Lightworks, huh? That's his only credit so far. So I guess we'll have to see how well he does there. Anyway, I just said a bunch of stuff, but I don't remember any of it. I ranted on something and I totally forgot what I ranted on. Yeah. I don't remember. I don't remember at this point. Just that even people who have a good history of doing good work, I guess, maybe in this particular project they'll do poorly, maybe. Which is I guess that's why I brought up Ono and Keiji Inafune, because they have produced really good stuff in the past, but that apparently did not extend to their latest work. Oh my god, why did you end? I didn't want you to end. Whatever. Yeah, I went on a huge tangent. I don't know what about kick size and all that. I'm already kind of out of breath just talking. And it's even about a subject I don't even know that much about. I've never backed anything, so I couldn't like say anything about that. Wait, do you have a restore? Oh, I need to pack more restores on different people. Do you have one? I don't think Joyce has one. Bam 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 bam. Whew. Oh, I just noticed Wikipedia has a new look to it. Oh yeah, it does. It's not as it's a lot more minimalist. Yeah, it is. Yeah, I kind of like it. There's not as many like gray boxes just like around the entry, which I guess that's pretty cool. Do you have a restore? I'm gonna have to pack a restore on Ash next time. Bum, 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 bum. Full bullet S. Full bullet S fires an amount of rounds equal to the weapon's current bullet amount. If a unit uses a machine gun that has 6 bullets, it will fire 6 rounds when full bullet S is used. Wow. Oh, okay. So at level 1, it has a 50% attack power reduction. I don't know if I like that in stock. Ah. I just talk so much nonsense now, I don't know what to talk about anymore. Did maybe just get stunned? Oh no, he just blocked. Or attempted to. Yeah, I guess a flaw with this game is that fights take way too long. Definitely, for sure. Way too long. I wonder how much left I have of the game. I'm gonna spoil myself a little. So this is mission 19. Oh, there's a huge story right after. Mission 20. Mission 21. 22. 23. 24. I'm pretty close to the end of the notepad after 24. And there's a whole bunch of story. Mission 63? Why did it just jump? It did just jump. Maybe that's like a side quest. Mission 25. Mission 26. 27. 28. 29. 30. So there's 30 missions and I'm on 19. So I've got 11 missions left. That's a lot. That is a lot of missions. That's gonna take a while. It's gonna take a long while. Please hit him. Thank you. Okay. I almost want to start Pokemon now. Kinda. I don't know. I don't know if I should do that or like should try to will myself to finish this game and try to finish it like you know what? there's something that always like interested me about so okay, I just get straight to it. There's a streamer I kind of watch called Josh Strife Hayes, and I remember he was actually streaming Dragon Age Origins quite a bit, and he was playing through it like normally, and like, you know, he's doing his usual chat interaction stuff, whatever, Twitch streamer stuff, right? But then he started the stream on a different game, and he actually said, I watched his YouTube video. Yeah, me too. Yeah, me too. But he actually said something that actually rang in my head. I actually like remember this line very much, because he said that he finished Dragon Age Origins off stream because he wanted to experience the game fully, and he wanted to experience the game on his own terms and like actually pay full attention to it because he actually liked the game that much, instead of like streaming it, because if he streamed it then he have to like focus on chat interaction and all that. So that actually made so much sense to me. Because he's of the opinion that he streams smart instead of just stream whenever you can, which I don't know if I can take that route. Oh, maybe I could, I don't know. But yeah, he made a really good point there, and I feel like I bring that up now because I feel like I want to do that for this game, because I like the game enough that I actually want to like fully focus on it. But unfortunately what that means is that my interaction on Twitch just like plummets if I attempt to do that. So yeah, maybe makes sense since he has said that when he streams with a game on his second monitor because chat comes first. Yeah, that's exactly it. So I might have to start like doing something similar like that. I kind of want to do something similar like that anyway, because that just seems like something I want to do. Like, oh, obviously if you want to play this game, pay full attention to it, just play it on your own time and not play it on stream, because you're much more likely to be distracted on stream, and being distracted might like make for good entertainment value, but probably not for a game you really love, which is I feel that way for this game, kind of, even if it's very slow. One of the streamers I watched had a PS1 viewer request stream, and he banned shmups for the same reason. Ah, really? I mean, if you see me play shmups, you notice that I don't care. I'm just gonna like, I'm gonna play the shmup, and I'm gonna be distracted fully. I'm gonna read chat while I play when I should not be reading chat. And I feel like that's entertainment value of itself. At least to me. I don't know, maybe not. But like, I feel like that's just funny. Just like the idea of someone being not even paying attention to the shmup at all, but still like playing it. Okay, okay, it depends on the shmup, right? For something like Raise Counter, I think it works really well because of the mechanics of the game allow you to have like sort of distractions because of the Raise Counter mechanic. But for the Toplin games, it was like a totally different experience. Like, you cannot be distracted for that game at all. Otherwise, you're just gonna spam continues. So it depends on the shmup, and I guess it depends on the RPG or whatever. That's completely fair. But yeah, that makes sense, by the way, yeah. It still makes sense, though, that you would ban shmups for that reason. Because shmups they are the kind of games that demand your attention quite a bit. Especially if you're trying to get good at them. Fortunately, the way I've been playing shmups is just like at a very casual level. I haven't really, other than possibly Gray's Counter recently, and not even really that, because I've just been casually playing it and just like first like trying to play all these different types of shmups for the first time. There's like a kind of value in that. I feel like I feel like there's still a value in that sort of thing. Like playing all these different type of shmups that people might not even have heard of. Because I remember Sadistic Elf even mentioned that oh, why did I use the rifle? Use the machine gun when he's that low. That was silly of me. But yeah, there's a value to the shmups there because I'm not playing it for the really like the completionist value. I'm playing it for the experience this shmup for the first time value. That streamer runs a community-centric stream by his own admission. Their streams often devolve into just chatting with occasional gameplay. I mean, yeah. I feel like that's what most streams kinda devolve into being, honestly. Devolve being a strong connotation for that, because it's not really a devolution in my opinion. It's more like an evolution. Is this Ash? No, that's Lisa. Where's Ash? Oh, Ash is there. I mean, also cats. Yeah, the occasional animal streamer cam is nice. Always nice to have. Let's reload your stuff. Unfortunately, I do not own a pet. My brother does, but I don't. So I can't farm views using my pet, unfortunately. Darn, how could I not have a pet for that express purpose? Am I right so far? Because the only purpose for pets is to farm for views on Twitch, right? I wonder if there's actually somebody like that on Twitch. Like, I would feel bad if there was somebody like that. Because I love animals myself, so somebody mistreating an animal is just... I actually feel so sad if I ever encounter anything like that. Oh, they'll stop everything just to give the cat some treats. Pets equals clout. Yeah, it equals clout if you treat them nicely. The internet hates it when you use the animal for a shallow purpose, which is a good thing. I'm glad that the internet can like band together and love animals. That's always that's a good thing about the internet, I guess. If you have to say something positive about bandwagoning. Pike, what the hell are you doing? Wait, what? Oh, you don't even have any missiles. I forgot to reload. Oh, we gotta retreat. Missile, self. That. Joyce, run away a little. Okay, help out Ash a little. Okay, good. Another streamer I watch occasionally has their bird chilling with them. Yeah, just like anything to provide like a human connection, I guess, is what good streamers do, I guess. You have a cat cafe stream open in another tab right now. Oh, a cat cafe stream? Is that just like oh, it's just like a camera pointed at some cats in a cat cafe? Is that what that just is? Because I know there's like a couple of streams of like I know zoos are actually hosting some streams of animals in their pens just doing whatever. I think for some penguins or something like that. 3 cameras? Oh yeah, even better. So yeah, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Lisa. Oh, you can attack? How you... Oh wow, you can reach. I'm not gonna take that chance. That's a 30% geo. That's too much of a terrain advantage for that guy. Move here. So yeah, it might be interesting to change my stream into that kind of format. I feel like that's what I try to make my RPG streams into that sort of thing anyway, kind of. Well, especially with this game because everything is so slow, but like when I can't, unfortunately when I can't like read so much into the manufacturers and make comments about the story and the manufacturers and all that, there's not much to talk about with this game. And also because the game is slow, I'm gonna run out of stuff to talk about anyway. So yeah, I feel like my stream is kinda moving towards that kind of direction anyway. That kind of by moving towards the direction of like a just chatting stream. Oh, ads are playing? Oh wow, Pivo ads haven't played for a while, have they? Yeah, I ran a 3-minute ad break. I forgot about that. So yeah, I mean, and also I can just play whatever I want, whatever. I don't like if I don't really. As you notice, if you notice me playing this particular game, I'm not one to care about what kind of game I'm playing for clout. Like I don't care. I'm gonna play Front Mission 2, god damn it. If it doesn't get me views, I don't care. I want to play it. I think that kind of feeling is a lot more important. I should not be saying this because ads are currently playing, aren't they? Okay, let me wait for the ads. Okay, move area. How do I want to demolish this guy? And how do I want to demolish this guy? I want to drain the AP minimum, at least. Okay, move here. No, this one. Ads are over? Hopefully they're over, so I can now talk about it's not like I care too much about the kind of game I'm playing. Even though I probably should for growth. Like I can just boot up Dark Souls if I wanted to. Full transparency, I didn't catch anything you said. Yeah, I don't I'm just like full. Oh, who the hell is this? Oh, Pike. I'm kind of just like saying whatever's in my head right now. Moving to the Cat Cafe stream made me want to check it, and it's perfect time to see one of the humans giving many discussions to one of the cats. Oh, nice! Yeah, that's always good to see that on the stream. But yeah, I guess I don't want to reiterate everything I said. That's going to be too tiring. But basically, I should just... All this boils down to is if I want more viewers, I should just play Dark Souls. I don't know. I should play Dark Souls and like not play Front Mission 2. I don't know. But I'm always... I want to play the games I want to play, and I think that's a lot more valuable than playing a game just for the views, in my opinion. Because I'm not going to have as much fun with a game if I play it just for the views. That's That's the TLDR, I think. Wait, TLD, yeah, TLDW of my points. It looks like nobody's playing Gundam. There's a lot of things you could be playing that'll give you more views than this. Yeah, I know. I could be playing Dark Souls, and I feel like I'm pretty decent at Dark Souls. But, like, you know, I don't really want to do that. So I just end up not doing it. I only play the games I'm interested in playing. So that unfortunately means I turn down sponsorship deals like Raid, Shadow Legends. I am not interested in playing that game at all. So I can't really accept that kind of sponsorship in good faith. There were Star Trek mobile games I might have been interested in accepting the sponsorship, because I am a Star Trek fan and I can provide commentary on it besides the game itself. But it still came down to I'm not gonna get anybody to play this game, so I kind of just rejected the offer, which was probably a bad idea. I don't know, but yeah, I don't know. I'm sure I could have made a Star Trek Fleet Command stream work if I just spouted so many Star Trek references they just made no sense. I could have taken that route. Wow, you just killed your own friend. Why did you do that? Streaming in the retro category could help. Streaming in the specific games category relies on people specifically looking for the game. Yeah, that's true. I could definitely, like, I could play this game in the retro category for sure, because it is technically retro. Yeah, I guess, but yeah, it's probably something I should be doing. I guess if I do stream Fun Mission 2 ever right now, maybe I'll do that, but I don't know. But obviously you can't do that for all games. Like, if I did that for Dark Souls, I can't do that. Dark Souls is a lot of retro game. I can't do that for PS3 games, really. Not even... I would not call Final Fantasy 13 retro. I'll be honest. If I decide to play through that game again for no reason, I would not put that in the retro category. Oh, that's Commander. Not saying that you won't get viewers from streaming in a specific retro games category. I found you because you were streaming in the Nocturne category after all. Oh yeah, that's true. But then again, Nocturne is... Nocturne was a bit new, I think. Nocturne is on the newer side because I did play the HD remaster after all. And it is one of the more well-known SMT games, sort of. Yeah. It entirely depends on the game, of course, right? For Front Mission, the series is already so niche that, you know, it's gonna be hard to find anybody looking in the category. Yeah. High speed? What is this? I want to see if I can get that Josh Strife Hayes quote that I quoted earlier, because it really rang true now that I've like streamed on Twitch for quite a while now. Wait, full speed. Wait, huh? High speed. Still basically a PS2 game at its heart. Yeah, it really shows it's a PS2 game because the HD remaster was so shoddily done that you can tell that's a PS2 game. Oh, that is better than speed. Hold on a second. Wow, okay. Yeah, just replace speed. Whatever. I assume that... Yeah, okay, that's just better than speed. Yeah, just change that. Yeah, it didn't help that the HD remaster basically didn't change anything at all. So yeah, it's... I guess you can still call it retro. I got next to no videos in speedrunning in the SMT1 category, but every game I've streamed in the retro category has done so much better. There might be a category for speedrunning. I don't know. Maybe there isn't. I don't know. But yeah, if you have a category in SMT1, you're unlikely to get any viewers. That's true. Do bear in mind that I haven't played SMT1 in retro though. You'll be in your rights to do so. Because it is a retro game. It's an SNES title. So yeah. Better than my definition of retro. Like DS games are on that line of being retro and not retro. It's pretty close on either direction. Next time I stream it, you plan on streaming it in retro. Okay. You probably... That's how I feel about PS3. Yeah, PS3 as well. Yeah, exactly my point. Yeah. That's why I brought up Final Fantasy 13, because I still have the Final Fantasy 13 disc. I still have that. And I have Final Fantasy 13 2, which I have not played on disc, because a cousin gave it to me. I could stream that if I really wanted to. If I could play it if I really wanted to. Thing is though, it's Final Fantasy 13. But then the question becomes, do I stream that in the retro category? Because it's PS3 retro at this point. You know, it's all this sort of stuff. Not only is that generation a couple generations old, but it also still has analog outputs. That's a good point, yes. Yeah, analog outputs are not non-existent. What's the term? Outdated? No, I guess outdated is okay. They're so outdated that, yeah, I feel like it'll be fair to say that if a console still has analog outputs, obsolete, yes. Yeah, that's the word I was looking for, exactly. Yeah, if a console still has analog outputs, then I think you're fair to say that that's a retro console at this point, in this day and age. That's completely fair. I think Xbox 360 even has it. I've never owned a 360, by the way. I think Wii still has analog outputs, I believe. Is the Wii a retro console? Probably, it's around the same generation as PS3, right? So I can plug it directly into my CRT. I'm leaning towards it being retro. And you'd probably be right. But miss! Bam, 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 bam. I've never played Mario Party in full, by the way, so I don't know why that particular sound clip of Mario saying miss is just stuck in my head. It's just like... It's just living rent-free in my head, and I don't know why. It's not like I've played Mario Party that much. Anyway, yeah, it's... I think DS is pretty retro, honestly. 3DS might be like a tougher argument to make if it's retro, but I feel like DS is pretty... It's old enough. I played Mario Party into the new year. Oh, nice! Yeah, I haven't played Mario Party in such a long time. What the heck? How is he attacking me? Both of his arms are destroyed. Is he attacking me with his body? Miss! Get destroyed. Family tradition I haven't been able to partake in for years. Ah, that's kind of a... Yeah, in my family get-together for the New Year's, we were very close to playing Smash Brothers, but because I didn't bring any controllers, we didn't play Smash Brothers, because we do tend to do that a lot. And I always am the person that destroys him in Smash Brothers, because I'm the only family member who has any experience in fighting games. That always just ends up happening, unfortunately. But yeah, we were very close to playing Smash Brothers, but we just didn't end up doing that this year. But yeah, Mario Party would be a better sell than Smash Brothers. Because unfortunately, I haven't even played Smash Brothers in a really, really long time. And only because I play fighting games a lot am I able to beat them pretty cleanly. I'm known as the tryhard when it comes to Smash Brothers, which is funny because in Smash Brothers, all I do is spam one move. That's all I do. I just spam the one move. They always get hit, and I'm a tryhard. So that always ends up happening. And I can't exactly blame them because I know what move to spam. But you know, pretty funny. My cousin recently jailbroke his Wii, so you got to play some GameCube games with him that you never played. Oh, pray tell, what kind of GameCube games did you play? I haven't played a lot. I mean, I played a few. There's like Custom Robo on GameCube that was alright. I have comments about the story with Custom Robo, but that's beside the point. I haven't played Luigi's Mansion, but I played Kirby's Air Ride. Oh, Kirby's Air Ride and Smash Melee mostly. Yeah, I played those two games. I was just about to mention those two games. Have you played Star Fox Adventures? Is that what it's called? Star Fox Adventures? Yeah, Star Fox Adventures. That's a GameCube game made by Rare, surprisingly. It was supposed to be like a action-adventure type game. That genre name doesn't help, by the way, I realize. But like a, almost like a collectible platformer type game. Oh, no, like Legend of Zelda. Yeah, exactly. Like a Legend of Zelda game. That's what I mean. It's exactly like a Legend of Zelda game, but made by Rare. And it originally did not have the Star Fox license. So it's a very interesting game on that level. Yeah. I think I've noticed that I tend to appreciate games on a meta level more than the game itself sometimes. I just noticed that. I just like someone taking risks more than somebody not taking a risk in their storytelling, I guess. I think that's what it comes down to. I appreciate the attempt more than the attempt itself. I don't know. Anyway, you played Star Fox Adventures once. That's all you need to play, I'll be honest. And yeah, there's I think F-Zero, is it GX? I think a lot of people recommend that game to be played on GameCube, right? There's a lot of people who love F-Zero because of that game. Whatever the game is called on GameCube. Never played any F-Zero game. Yeah. I've only played a few myself. I've only played the ones on GBA. GP Legend is the... Like, one of them is based on the anime of F-Zero, and one of them is like a pure F-Zero, no Captain Falcon continuation ever game. I don't remember which one's which. You take that back. You have it on SNES, so you must have played it and forgotten. It's not a very high... It's not a very heavy content game, to be fair. It's just a racing game. And it's a well-made racing game. Like, the racing mechanics feel like they're fun. But I think... Well, to me at least, racing games by themselves are not fun. Well, no, that's not true either. Because... it can be fun to like get that time, that short time for a certain course, but I don't know. Like by itself, it doesn't have a lot of longevity, as I guess is the point I want to make. Lethal shot, part hit by the attack is destroyed. Applicable only to weapons that fire only one round. No change between levels. Yeah, not using that. Shoot him down. Can't imagine I got a copy and never tried it. Most of my SNES games were acquired during the time when you try to get every game I got at least once after all. Yeah. Yeah, and F-Zero would obviously be part of the collection, right? If somebody... Well, who cares about what somebody thinks, right? But, like, if somebody were to say they have a pretty cool SNES collection, F-Zero is one of those games that you would be probably wondering why they wouldn't have that in their collection if they didn't have it. Even if there's a totally justifiable reason, like I don't like F-Zero. Like F-Zero is very well known. But yeah, F-Zero is it's a fun racing game in the sense that what is it, the cars? What are they called? The F-Zeros that you're using? I don't know what the vehicles are called, but the vehicles go by really fast, so there's like a level of like... Because the game moves so fast, the game is a lot more interesting that way. And you can make quicker turns than a normal car. So on that kind of level, it's like a lot more interesting than any regular racing game, I guess. Your N64 collection is the most complete and objectively best collection in the entire universe. Oh, that's a bold claim. Do you have the best game ever made, Buck Bumble? You have a Jungle Green console, a single third-party controller, a copy of Pokemon Snap, nothing else. Oh, okay. You mean that? Okay, yeah, fair enough. You mean that in that sense. Pokemon Snap is a fantastic game. I didn't hear good things about the Switch sequel, I guess. The Switch sequel of Pokemon Snap. I've heard that it's not good, apparently. But I don't know. I've not seen any footage of it. Footage. I see what I did there. But yeah, anytime anyone mentions Nintendo 64, I have to go out of my way to mention Buck Bumble. Always something I mention. My mic is gonna fall. My mic stand is just like on the edge right now. I need to tighten it a little. Okay. You had more, but you lost your entire Nintendo 64 collection, aside from my copy of Pokemon Snap years ago. Buck Bumble is great, never played it, but the name invokes the theme song in my brain. Yeah, the theme song is easily the best part of the song, of the game. Like, no question, it's so good. The theme song is so good. I can't believe there's like... I remember seeing a game list on the internet saying that the theme song sucked. I remember that vaguely, and I was just like, I didn't understand that at all, because the theme song was genuinely great. But yeah, I know what you mean by losing that kind of collection. I had an awesome Laserdisc collection as well that I lost, unfortunately. I think my parents lost them more than me because I was just a child. But like, I would have greatly appreciated still keeping those Laserdisc collections, because I had freaking The Lion King on Laserdisc, and The Lion King on Laserdisc has exclusive extras to it that are not present in later releases of The Lion King. So that's like, when I learned about that, that really sucked. Like, I felt really bad that I lost my Laserdisc collection after learning that. I don't see Fenrir around here. I see. So, Ven got away with the system after all. We almost had it. This is terrible. Hey, don't be depressed. As long as Sarabash is set on fighting Ven, we've still got a chance. But what should we do? We'll have trouble just getting back to Bornea. Noten Carmilla is close to here. We can contact Sarabash from there. Sarabash has an agit there too? Who knows? It's been 6 years since I left Noten Carmilla. I don't know what's changed since then. Since you left... Wait, you used to live there? Yeah, it's my hometown. There was like another... There was another... kind of value to the stream as well, because I was actually trying to learn Japanese from this game as well, like trying to read all the sentences in Japanese. I've not since done that because that has cost me a lot of time playing the game, and I'd rather like do that study off stream, or if I'm doing it on stream, like dedicate an entire stream to doing that and not playing the game as well. Alright, here we go. A lot of stuff to read. Oh, a lot of stuff to read. I'm gonna need some water. Alright. Should I do that reading now? I kind of wanna stop, honestly. Oh, we'll read until I get to save. Looks like this place hasn't changed much. We've got to contact Sarabash. Oh, yeah. Is there an agit there around here? Not that I heard of. Cordy, you know about anything? All I know is about this place is that you can buy Wanzer weapons at a pub called The Turkey. Is there an arena in this town? Nope. Strange then that you could buy weapons in a rundown town like this. Let's go take a look. Save. Yeah, I'm gonna stop here. Okay. I'll save state here in case stuff gets erased without my permission. Alright. Okay, so that's enough of Front Mission 2. I might take the approach of finishing the game in my own time. I don't know. But tomorrow, either way, tomorrow I'm definitely gonna play Pokemon Black. Cause I really want to play it. I haven't played that game in a while, so yeah, I just want to play that. And then Friday I won't be streaming. And then on Saturday I'll be playing even more GBA fighting games. Because the idea of GBA fighting games is just funny to me. And on Sunday, I don't know. I don't know what I'll be doing Sunday. But I guess I'll see how I feel. Maybe Troubleshooter. I haven't been playing Troubleshooter for quite some time. I guess I'll do that at some point. Anyway, I gotta figure out who to raid. Which is always the most annoying part to me anyway, because I can never figure out who I want to raid. Let's see. Oh, Grand Cross Renovation. Let me figure out who this person is. It's a VTuber as well. Who are you? Oh, Japanese. I'm gonna watch the stream a little. I probably won't bother raiding, honestly. I'm just gonna end the stream. Huh, that's a very male voice from such a huge chested avatar. Anyway, that's I'm gonna end my stream on that comment. Okay, yeah, that's it for today. So tomorrow, Pokemon Black. Should be fun. I don't know. We'll see if that game is worth my love for the story of the game. Right, bye-bye.